Hello and welcome to my channel to plan for. I have finally received the last item of my Arch and Olive Halloween order, and that's the stamp set. And I have already swatched out the stamp sets. Just show you, that's what they all look like. And I want to use some of the stamps today for my bullet journal setup, and that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so what I have done so far is I drew in here a few little pencil marks how I want to set it up. And the first challenge I have is I don't have an acrylic block that it's big enough for this frame, or well, I guess it's supposed to be like the border of a tarot card, but yeah, for me it's a picture frame. So I don't know how well this is going to work, but I will give it a try anyway. Let's see. So I will be using some of the inks I have from, I think it was last year's December subscription box from Arch and Olive. This is still the very slow drying ink. And I have seen reviews of the new ink they came out with, and that it's supposed to be a lot better. I don't have any of it because I have enough ink, don't need additional ones. But knowing that I really need to be careful with this ink because it takes forever to dry. Okay, let's see, how is this going to work? Probably it's not going to work at all, but I will give it a try anyway. So I can already see this wobbling. Maybe better like this. No, I need to get bigger acrylic blocks, but we will manage for today, I think. It's gonna be really bad. What could be worse? Definitely not perfect, but yeah, as I said, could be worse. But yeah, it's definitely going to be easier with block that actually fits. So which other ink am I gonna take? Maybe this one. Let's see. So what I want to do is up here. That is okay. Then it's all a little crooked, but we will survive. Next one that may be a bit better. Okay. Then, yeah, I guess I'm gonna stick with this color. I am getting slowly a bit better. Yeah, that's my first time using the stem sets, except the swatch I did. But I think that's, yeah, when you have a stem set like that, or with any stems, with a little bit experience, it gets easier. For example, now I know where to look to get the key straight. Okay, so now I will let this dry for a few minutes and then come back. So it has been a while, so I hope the ink is dry. Originally my plan was to stamp a few little stars here for, well, basically I have those this bigger box here with the picture frame for my goal of the week, and then those 5 boxes are for the 5 days I work each week, so Monday through Friday. And what I use this weekly spread for is to write down for each day 2 or 3 topics that are the most important things I want to get done during that day. And so yeah, that's basically what I want to have here. So I thought I would stamp like these points, like in each section, like some little stars, but for the moment I'm not so sure about that. But in the last Arch and Olive subscription box from September, the Celestial something box, there was a this silver and gold gel pen, and I think I will use this one here. Okay, first, what do we want? I have here already prepared some washi tape to divide the different sections. This is actually from this Arch and Olive washi tape, and I just cut it in half, because otherwise I think it would be too wide. And yeah, as you probably saw, there is this other, the key washi tape, but I didn't want to use that. I think that would be key overload for me, too much keys. Also, while I was waiting for the ink to dry, I went through my sticker books because I knew I had a sticker book with a whole bunch of locks on it, and I found it, this one, but I remembered the locks to be a lot smaller, so it's not gonna work. So then maybe I think I will use one. No, I will need more washi tape. That won't be enough. Come on. Maybe. Oh, maybe I can put it together. This little piece from the other left. That could work. Come on. Stay where I put you. Do it. Maybe I will have to glue the edges of the washi tape down, because for whatever reason I know this is a washi tape that likes to peel off. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm not gonna use the stamps. I am going to use the silver and gold pens. That is certainly not the most efficient way to do that, but doesn't matter. I basically just want to have a solid line where I can write the day on. I'm so scared of this ink because I have used it and I don't know, I mean, maybe my perception of time was wrong, but I had the feeling like I let it dry 20 minutes and it still smeared. That's probably not true, but it felt like an eternity and it still was smearing. And yeah. But well, there is a good reason why they have new ink now. But my usual go-to ink is the Versifine, and this one I really like it. And I have 2 of the ink pads, so don't need for the moment any of the new Argent Olive ink pads. Okay. That's good enough. I was just thinking to color in everything, but then I could have drawn a key myself. Would have been smarter than stamping it. Okay, then let's see. Not so smart. Maybe it's one of those. Or write it in gold, maybe. Why not? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wonderful. Okay. I have to correct that later on. So maybe. Let's see. Well, first of all, I'm missing here a divider, which I want everything the same. So I'm just gonna cut some additional washi tape. Basically what I did, put the washi tape on the cutting board, I guess, or cutting mat, whatever it is called, this thing, and just divided it like that. So I could do this with my tweezers, it would be a lot easier, but why make it easy if you can do it in a very complicated way as well? And I think I have to replace this plate because it has really trouble cutting. Let's see. Here. Oh, wonderful. So, okay, so we have this. And then maybe just little stars. Why not make it simple? Okay, so what do we have here? So basically then I have for each day space for 3 top priorities. It just helps me to really focus on, okay, where to start my work. Usually a lot of stuff comes along during the day, and it's easy to get lost in like side tasks or whatever, like the things that come flying towards my inbox during the day, and then I do something all day long, and in the evening I notice I have not done the most important things. And I still managed to smear this ink. Wow, amazing. I don't know how long it has been. I should have set my timer, but it was a while. I am very glad they have new ink. It certainly will make that easier. And maybe just in case. Should I do that? Probably I shouldn't. No more messing around. I'm just gonna make it worse. Okay, I think that's gonna be my setup for my bullet journal for the upcoming week. And yeah, I got to use at least some of the stamps from the Argent Olive Halloween stamp set. And yeah, hope you had fun watching, or maybe you used the time to set up your own bullet journal. And yeah, see you soon again for further videos. Bye!